So I have a couple stories.
Tell us.
I can't wait.
If it's story. Is it story time?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
No.
Okay, first of all.
Hold on a second.
What do you think we just did?
I know, but I didn't know if we keep going.
We're
with story
literally
time.
in the middle of story time. And she says, is it story time?
We are the calm, the storm, the whimsy, and you're listening to That's What She Said.
So, Crystal,
Yes.
it's May. And you're like in the thick of it. And whenever you're stressed out and sad and overwhelmed the way you are right now,
You can tell.
yes. But more than anything, I want to
no.
buy you Twizzlers and Polar Pop and all the things that I can't. So I was like, I want to give her comfort food.
I can give her a brown butter bite.
I will take a brown butter bite.
So I brought
Oh my goodness.
you a cheese stick, a little nut and cheese little Lunchable,
Whoa.
a Babel, and a little baggie of pepperoni.
Oh my goodness. Because you love. I wondered what that lunchbox
I brought you
was
one too because you're eating carnivore.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's not Twizzlers, but it's comfort-ish.
It'll work for me.
For
And
carnivore
some butter
comfort.
bites. Don't start crying.
I didn't know pepperoni would make you cry.
Pepperoni nibbles.
I thought it would make you laugh.
I hate May. And if it has ever been the worst, it has hit. It has hit hard.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's stupid. Why am I crying?
It was supposed to make you laugh.
No. It makes my heart sing
Okay, hold on.
because of how, oh my gosh, she's going to put nipples, pepperoni nipples.
Ah, too much. Too
Right
much.
there, right
Nope.
there.
Nope, I'm good.
Those are for you.
No. Let me know when this is over. I'll open my eyes.
You want to eat
Oh
those?
my gosh.
Those ones are for you to eat.
No, thank you. Ooh.
Why do I hate May?
You just do. We know this about you. I'm sorry.
You should go to Disney.
I
Next
said
year.
to Aaron last night, I said, have I ever told you how much I hate May?
Yeah.
Because it is rough.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
You only have a few more days left.
I
You can do
do.
this.
And
You can do
I think
this.
I can do it. I can. Letty's done with school.
Yes.
So we have conquered the hill of third grade.
Yes.
We are done. Praise Jesus. It is over.
Yes.
The boys finish out later this week. And it's actually not school that is driving me bonkers right now. I just have so many things going on.
Yeah.
So it is what's the date today?
20th.
May 20th.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband is out of town. And my refrigerator is in my living room.
Mm.
My dining room table is in my living room.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's supposed to be funny, guys.
I made you cry by giving you cheese sticks. Darn it.
Because darn, I want those Twizzlers. That's why I'm crying.
Oh, no.
Oh, the Polar Pop. Oh my gosh. Okay. And the tile guy shows up today, and I knew he was coming, and he's a very nice man. So he was super kind. We're getting our kitchen retiled, dining room retiled, our new laundry room retiled or tiled. And then Ian has, they're finishing up his bathroom over on their side of the duplex. And so there's just a lot of work happening. And so I won't have a kitchen for probably 5 days.
Yeah.
So I'm living out of my living room, and I won't be able to get out of the garage door because the laundry room will be set with tile and we can't walk on it for 24 hours. I won't be able to leave through my deck door because that tile will be set and I can't leave for 24 hours out of
You have to climb out of a window or?
So I have to go out the back door off of the back deck. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh. So I woke up this morning, got the kids ready for bed. Oh my gosh.
For bed? You put them to bed?
Yeah, this is how it's happening right now.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. So I woke up, got everybody ready, the boys ready for school, sent them off. And I'm sitting in the living room waiting for the tile guy to come because I know he's coming early. And I hear this like large truck with air brakes. So I'm like, okay, what is that? So I look out my window and the asphalt people that are doing our driveway show up this morning.
Oh, no.
And didn't tell us that they were showing up.
Jeez.
And are not nice. So these people were not nice and decided to pull their double axle truck into my yard. Like,
oh, no.
Yeah. Into the yard, along with a very big rolling machine into the yard. And I'm alone. Aaron's not home. And I'm like, okay. So I called Aaron. I'm like, hey, like, did you know that they were coming today? He's like, no, I didn't know they were coming today. They were scheduled for a couple weeks ago, but it rained, so they couldn't come and do the driveway then. And so no one comes up to the door. No one says anything to me at all. So I go out there and I'm like, hey, like, are we going to be able to like move our cars? I mean, they just start working. Like, didn't say anything. If you've ever been to my house, and you guys have been, but like listeners, we have a long black asphalt driveway that has two other houses
Sorry.
up there as well on this hill. And so there's one way in and one way out, and there's there's a million people that live up there right now.
Yeah.
Like, so many. And so I'm trying to call all of them to let them know that they were here today because I was in charge of letting them know when they were coming.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know. So I had to let them know. I have to let our other neighbors know. And so I was literally running around like a mad lady. And they just started working and never said anything. And they're like, oh, yeah, you can drive right over. It's not a big deal. And I'm like, okay, like maybe you should have told me. So that's how my morning started today on May 20th.
Oh, my gosh.
And on top of it, just all of the finals that are happening with school and field day for Letty yesterday. And I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and I had to cancel the gravel that was being delivered today. So the gravel was supposed to be delivered.
Geez.
8 yards of gravel was being delivered for our pool and the drain that Aaron was working on. And so I had to call and cancel that. Hopefully, like, I was able to, but I was thinking, oh my gosh, what if I can't cancel that?
You have tile, gravel, and asphalt.
Everywhere. Anybody need anything? Because I got it all right now.
Oh my gosh.
On top of a big hole in my yard for a pool. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm over it.
I'm
Yikes.
sure. So I have a listener that would like to call in. Is this okay?
Sure.
Okay, hang on. I've never had this happen before, but we are going to do this.
Put her up to the microphone.
Hello.
Hello, sis.
Hi.
You are on our podcast right now.
Great. I just want to say I just listened to the Silverware Drawer podcast.
Okay.
And I'm here to echo, yes, it has to have a certain weight. Feel in my hand.
A what?
It has to have a certain feel in my hand.
Yep.
And I've had the same silverware since I got married 27 years ago.
Yep.
Yes.
But I have one oddball spoon that I prefer over everything, and I cannot find another.
Oh.
What about the fork?
Wait, did you steal it, Krysti?
The fork
Mom's
has to
fork.
be.
Mom's fork with the roses on the handle.
No, but I have a spoon.
Is that the one you use?
No.
But where's
No,
the fork? Mom's fork is gone.
I have no idea about the fork, but I have one spoon like that.
She thinks you
With
stole
the
the
tiny
fork.
roses?
Yes.
I think it's an Oneida.
Oh, I'm going to have to see if Mom has one in her drawer and take one.
I have one in I have the spoon. I can tell you later.
That's what I stir everything with, and it's just vanished.
We thought you stole it, Krysti.
No, I don't have the fork.
That's amazing. I pegged you for stealing it.
Yep.
Okay, so Crystal has the May Blues right now. And she just got talking about May Blues. Can you tell us about your May, how it usually goes real quick?
We start with a birthday, May 9th. May 15th, we have a birthday. May 27th, we have a birthday. May 19th, we have a mother-in-law birthday. And then we have a holiday.
And now you're going to have a what?
And now we're having a wedding this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
And Mother's Day. Oh my goodness.
And
I forgot about Mother's Day.
can we just ask what happened 9 months prior since you have so many birthdays?
My mother-in-law figured that out for me.
That is
It's
amazing.
August.
Yeah.
It's Matt and I's birthday.
They both had birthdays in August.
Oh, happy birthday.
All right. Well, thank you for the call in and thank you for agreeing with the weighted silverware. It must be.
No problem.
Problem is, I still have my wedding silverware, but pieces of it are missing. So I wish I could find the same silverware to add more to it because I really like my
I'm
silverware.
trying to find, mine's falls crap. I have to find some.
Okay.
Wow. Wait,
Okay.
Krysti, I have a question.
Yes.
Are all 4 of your kids' birthdays in May? I didn't get all of the May
No.
dates. Okay.
No.
Okay.
We have one oddball.
Guess who it is? No, I'm just kidding. It's Abby. Abby's the oddball.
Oh, okay.
She's born in October, so
Yes.
who knows what was
Anniversary?
happening 9 months before that? Probably an anniversary.
What is that? Christmas or something?
Oh.
Oh.
Snowfall gotcha.
That snow will get you every time.
Oh. Well, thank you for calling in. That was fun.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Have a good day,
You
girls.
too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. That's amazing. I love that everyone hates May.
I don't really hate it.
I don't hate it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't hate it.
Okay, so I have been dying to tell you guys this. So, Teacher Appreciation Week was the first full week of May. So I'm like crazy busy that week. We get up every morning earlier than I normally do. I take all my kids to the school. We pass out gifts to all the teachers, set up lunches, set up breakfast. I love doing it. My kids love doing it. And they also love that they get like extra crappy breakfasts for getting up early and leaving. So if like we get Dunkin for the teachers, they get Dunkin for breakfast.
Yum.
So we went and got Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast. And it's on Maslin Road.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing renovations at that Dunkin'. Okay. So they added a second window. Have you guys been there?
No.
I have seen it. I
Okay.
have not been there yet.
So
A
it's
second window?
yeah. So it's
Oh.
crazy busy.
So they have 2 drive-up
Yes.
microphones, but now they have 2 windows, or they're adding a window?
They have 2 windows.
Whoa.
Yes. So I had been there a couple days before, and there wasn't a second window available yet. Okay.
Okay.
But this day, there were 2 windows. So the line is like to the road. It's so busy in the morning. I was picking up double, like so many donuts. And I did a separate order. I pre-ordered the donuts for Teacher Appreciation. I did a separate order for my kids. And I like there was a car in front of me, and I watched the lady at the first window hand out like drinks to that car.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I went up to that window, nobody was there. It was empty. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's kind of like the McDonald's extra window that they use sometimes if they're giving
Yeah.
something early or late. I
Sure.
don't know.
Okay.
So I went to the second window. They handed me all my stuff, and I drove away.
You stole donuts.
I go,
Whoa.
wait a second. I didn't pay. And my kids are like, Mom. And I'm like, they didn't ask me for any money. So I passed the first window. That's where you pay. No one was there, though. And it's new. I didn't know. So I'm there like, what are you going to do,
It's
Mom?
amazing.
What are you going to do? And I'm like, I can't go back right now. The line is out to the road. I'm already late to the school. And they're waiting for breakfast there at the school right now. And I don't know what to do. I can't go back. And so my kids are like, Mom. And I'm like, I know. We're stealing things left and right.
You guys are thieves. You and Crystal are thieves.
I know.
Your pictures are going to be up all over green, and they'll be like, the only one left is the Whimsy.
Mom's gone wild. Like,
Stealing everything.
I was like, I did it again. So we went back to Dunkin another day.
I
And
started all of this.
you did. And now it's happening to me way too much. And so we went back to Dunkin another day. And
Did you ever go back and pay them?
not that day. I didn't. I was busy.
Hillary! Hillary Blake! What in the world?
They did not ask me for money. It's not my fault. So
Let me just ask, how much money should it have been, that order? Not like $3. If you have a whole teacher appreciation.
no. I paid for that. Prepaid.
Oh, so this was just your
This was
personal
my
order.
kids.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I get
so
it. Okay.
was like breakfast, but it was still.
So it's like probably like under $20, but around there.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it was like breakfast for everybody. I let them all get a drink. Like it was
Okay.
enough. I still shouldn't have stole it, but it wasn't teacher appreciation. Like I paid for the 60 donuts that I got.
Oh, man.
So I go back a couple days later and I order and they said, okay, please stop at the first window, which they did not say the day that I drove
Oh,
past.
I
They're
wonder
like,
how
this is
many
that
people.
lady.
Yeah. So when I pulled up, I said, I was here the other day and no one was at this window and I passed it and I said, and I never paid for my order. I said, am I the reason you're telling everybody to stop at this window? And she starts cracking up. She goes, so many people did that because
Oh my goodness.
we've always paid and got our food at the same window.
At Dunkin' for sure.
Yeah. And I said, I can like pay. I could tell you what it was. Or like, if you guys have record of what hasn't been paid, I can. She's like, oh, girl, take the free stuff. So I was like, okay, but I just want you to know. And she goes, I can tell you're a really good person if you're like confessing this to me right now, but take the free stuff. I'm like, okay.
Oh my goodness.
gosh.
But it was crazy. I'm
Okay,
like, we
wait.
did it again.
So this is amazing because you told me about a story regarding breakfast
Yeah,
at
but it
school.
wasn't that.
No,
Another
but
one?
it's funny.
Oh.
No, it's just interesting because how do you leave that out?
because I know.
Of why you were late.
It was hard.
Like, I would never have thought that that's why you were late.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
So we can't tell each other the good stuff right now.
I
And so
know.
we're recording and it's
It is
terrible.
rough. It's rough.
It's terrible.
So I have a couple stories.
Tell us.
I can't wait.
If it's story. Is it story time?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
No.
Okay. First of all,
Hold on a second.
What do you think we just did?
I know, but I didn't know if we keep going.
We're
with story
literally
time.
in the middle of story time. And she says, is it story time?
Okay. Shush.
Okay, go ahead.
I love your
Okay.
heart, honey.
So,
Oh, honey.
That's why we can't be on a video.
super unkind. Anyhow. So we are getting ready to record. Hillary has a meeting. Hillary drops Grant off for
Oh,
For
no,
us
there's
to
already a
watch.
story about my
there is.
kid.
There is.
Great.
So it's just funny because he could care less if I'm in the room, if I'm around. He doesn't care. Meh. He don't care. So like Lenny comes downstairs and his arms go up and he comes running, Daddy.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, listen. If you're the dad, we have so many problems. This is not okay. What? Daddy? Is there something you need to confess on the podcast?
I said you share everything.
Wow.
So after Hillary had told us this week that she went to get her oil changed, and every man that came up to her, Grant called them daddy, which is
Everybody.
hilarious.
Yeah. It's not hilarious.
Everybody is his daddy.
It's very uncomfortable. Everybody. My grandpa,
Ooh.
daddy. And I'm like, please stop calling all these people daddy. The UPS guy
Yeah.
at the tax place, he said, Okay, see you later, son, when he left.
But the joy the kid has when he sees Lenny is just not fair. He like runs, his arms are up.
I agree.
He busted in. So Lenny was doing charting because he has like a meeting today at work. So he busted in our bedroom and he's like running over, trying to play with him. And Lenny just cracks up. He's like, he loves me.
I know. You know what? I feel the same way because I could watch him all day long and he loves me. The minute Aaron walks in that door, he's like, oh, he doesn't call him daddy though.
Has he not?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
But I don't think he's been talking since then. So,
So my husband always says
it makes me mad.
He thinks the fact that a lot of times kids look like exactly like their dad is like reassurance to them.
Exactly. Right? All of my kids look exactly like Aaron.
You can call anybody you want daddy, but I know you look just like me, so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a funny story.
Thanks.
Oh, you have another one.
Thanks
That's
for that.
No,
Wait.
go right for it. Go.
Okay. So after
That's amazing.
all this time, I finally have an appointment to get my tooth pulled.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
And it has to be like, what do they call oral surgery? Because it was busted under the gum. So they had to like cut and take this tooth out. I'm a nervous wreck. So I already struggle a little bit with high blood pressure. And the last time when I went to the sketchy place, they wouldn't do it because my blood pressure was high. So that morning, I'm literally rubbing magnesium all over my body. I took a detox bath with salt. I was like rubbing lavender everywhere, smelling the lavender. Okay, my blood pressure was like good. But I was like, nee. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm going to get up there. I'm going to get nervous.
On the edge.
Yeah. I'm going to get so nervous. And I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So like I get up there and I'm still like, the lavender, I could taste it for days in my system because I used way too much lavender.
My husband would have died.
So I go in
Literally,
there.
right?
Literally died. Yeah.
Yep. So I go in there and they're like, okay, just have a seat and you got to fill out these forms and this and that. And I'm like, okay. So I'm filling out the forms and it's like, okay, we may have to do this and we may have to do this. And this could happen and you could lose more than one tooth when we're pulling out a tooth. And I'm like, I don't have enough teeth to lose more than one. Like, what's happening? And if we break your jaw, like it could happen. And I'm like, what is going on? Like they're going to break my jaw. And then it said, do you struggle with high blood pressure? And I'm like, well, I do at times, but not, I don't know. So I put no.
Oh.
You put no at times?
But listen, I walked up there.
Your blood pressure is high most of the time.
No, I think I put yes. So I went up there and I'm like, I just have a few questions. Like my blood pressure gets high, especially when I'm stressed or anxious. She goes, oh, it's okay. No big deal. And I'm like, so I might have marked yes, but it's not high all the time.
99 out of 100.
And then I said, and the jaw? Like, maybe I should have picked the sedation, but it was $300. But now that I'm reading that you could break my jaw or take extra teeth out, I'm a little concerned. So if they think they have to break my jaw, could they just knock me over the head and then just break my jaw? Because I
Did
don't
you say that?
Yes, I'm like, I don't want to be like coherent when my jaw busts. And they're like, oh, that's just precautions. We have to put that on there. It's just one of those things that you have to put in there is like, this could happen. And I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there sniffing the lavender, waiting for them to call me back.
I'm dying.
Rubbing it on my arm.
I wish I could have been there to hold your hand, but I would have been just as anxious.
And I drove myself. Like, I'm a nervous wreck. So I'm like, I can tell my blood pressure is getting elevated. I'm like, this is going to be all for nothing. I'm going to come all the way up here. I've doused myself with lavender. I can taste it in my mouth. And my skin's all oily from the magnesium oil I rubbed all over it. I'm like, they're going to send me home. So they call me back and they walk me back. And I'm like, I'm kind of panicking because it says it could break my jaw or take extra teeth. The lady's like, oh, it'll be okay. I'm like, I should have just did the sedation. She goes, well, if you want to do the sedation, we can reschedule. I'm like, oh no, I cannot reschedule this.
Oh no,
I can't. And it's $300. So I don't really want to do that. And she's like, okay. So then the doctor comes in and I'm like, okay, I'm a little nervous. Like, if you're going to break my jaw, can I just tell you ahead of time, like, just knock me out? I just hit me over the head with that tool. I don't care. Like, I don't want to be coherent at all. And he's like laughing. Then the nurse says, you know what? If I was going to get this same procedure done, I would totally do it the way you're doing it because it's not going to take that long. And I'm like, okay. All right. And then I proceed to tell them that the last place I went to, I thought they were going to take my kidneys because I couldn't understand them. And I was hauled to this back room where it was very dim lighting. And these poor people are probably like, what is happening? So I'm like, I thought maybe I shouldn't be sedated because I didn't want to lose kidneys at the same time.
But I didn't want to pay $300 to have my kidney.
But I do consent for you to knock me over the head with that tool over there.
So they were just laughing. And the whole time I didn't want to say I didn't get my tooth out because of my blood pressure. Because if they did that, then I knew it was going to be high and they'd send me home.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm like, all right. So
at
he's
least
like,
you're kind of laughing at this
I said,
point,
yeah,
right?
it was a little crazy. They didn't end up doing it. So we didn't do it that day. So I left and, and so he's like, okay, it'll be fine. So we're going to numb you. And they did the numbing. And then he's like, we're just going to, pull on it and do this and that. So they had to cut it to get it out. I don't know really. So anyway, they're in there and the amount of pressure to pull a tooth out of your head, like you think it would just come out. It's not even a whole tooth. And they're pulling so hard. Mm-hmm. You're going to feel a lot of pressure. Okay. Let's just... The nurse had to hold my head still because it was like, I couldn't help it. It was like elevating. I'm like, yeah, I don't want this to happen. Just take it out. But when they gave me the Novocaine, you guys, they gave me the Novocaine before they did all the pulling and the cutting and I felt like I was going to fall out of my chair. They never checked my blood pressure. So I'm like, I'm falling out. So I like put my legs up and they're like, oh, we can tilt you back. I thought I was falling out of my chair. Like, why? I don't know what it did. Something weird to my head. Like the Novocaine went straight to my head.
That's so funny.
So anyhow, so they got the tooth out. It, after the nurse had to hold my head.
Oh my gosh.
So he could actually get it out.
And you were pulling away from them?
Well, like it's just, it was so much pressure and your head's like, yeah, pop! Oh, we pulled your head off and busted your jaw and there's a hole into your sinus cavity, but it's okay. And we may take a kidney at the same time. So
yeah, I mean, your kidney still could go at this point. Like, you might as well let it just go.
What do you people want from me? Okay, so... Okay, so anyway, They took it out, and I was like, okay, we're all done. I'm like, okay, that was it? And he's like, yep, that was it. And I'm like, okay. Okay, so I'm trying to
That's all.
Okay, I can get out of this chair and walk. And the nurse goes, and the best part about it is you have both kidneys.
No way.
You guys.
Oh my gosh, Kelly, what the heck? How could you hold that in? I cannot handle this.
Hold what in?
That story from us.
Well, it's terrible that I have to, but I forgot about it till now that all that went down.
That was amazing. I'm going to be honest. We started this podcast off with me crying, and now I'm crying so hard because I'm laughing that I can't even breathe.
So, yeah.
You know what I was thinking? I love the episode where she falls asleep.
Shut it.
But her telling stories during the day
is amazing.
It's priceless.
Honestly, the last time
good.
Too, she had coffee and she was amazing. She was on point. She needs to be.
You gotta be awake.
Her.
Daytime Kelly is hilarious.
Man.
So yeah, that was my.
I just peed a little for
my
sure.
tooth. It's been long coming. Is out, and there we go. So
wow.
Way too many things I didn't have to worry about. Like, do I need a dental implant? Do I need a bone grafting? What? So I Google it. Is bone grafting bad? I'm like, where's the bone come from? Cadavers?
Oh, stop. I have bone graft.
Synthetic bone? Or you can get your own bone. So I'm like, I get in there. I'm like, do I need a bone graft? Because this is a big decision. I didn't know. My dentist said I might need a bone graft. And he's like, honestly, I wouldn't do a bone graft there because it's too close to your sinus cavity. And if you drill in with it dental implant. It was like my last molar. It could pop into the sinus cavity. It's like, what? No, thank you. No popping into my sinus cavity.
Video right now.
I don't want my sinus cavity punctured in any way. Thank you. So when he told me I didn't have to do that, but here I've been stressing about this cadaver bone in my body. I'm like, what if I reject it? What if my body's just like, bleh, no? Or what if it does something weird to my makeup? Or who knows? I don't want your bone graft from a fake thing. Thank
I have
you.
a bone graft.
Does something weird to your makeup.
Like
your
her
body.
body.
Like, what if my eyeliner starts running? No. Hello. I'm like really
So confused. Chris had to get up and walk away. I almost did it. She said my eyeliner starts running.
Well, you don't know what that stuff where it came from. Don't put anything weird in my body. No, thank you.
Gosh.
So when he told me I didn't need a bone graft, like
Crystal keeps saying, I have one.
I know, but sometimes they take it from your own bone. Like
Well,
I'd
they
be cool
didn't
with
take it
that.
from my
Oh,
own
I'm
bone.
sorry.
It's
Well,
okay.
Your
I was
eye makeup's not running, so you should be fine.
I was under duress. I had just had my tooth pulled. All of the things were happening, and he was like, I think you want bone graft in there? Are you going to put an implant in? And I was like, I don't know.
For like 10,000 maybe.
You might as well just put the bone graft in, because what if I do want that later? And he's like, well, it'll be difficult to do it later. And I'm like, okay, just put the bone graft in. So he did the bone
I
graft.
heard it's very painful.
And I don't have I do not have an implant, and I never intend on getting one. I should never have gotten it. I had to pay for that. I was under duress. You should not ask me that after I just had my tooth pulled.
Yeah, you should ask before, so you spend 3 nights. Google bone graft. What's wrong with the bone? Where does the bone come from? How do
Right?
they synthetically make the bone?
I left the dentist.
How many people reject the bone?
I left the dentist that day, and I said to my mom, I got a bone graft in my mouth. And she was like, why? I said, well, he asked me if I wanted an implant. And she goes, you know you don't want an implant. I said, I didn't know what to say. And I got it, and I paid for it.
And then I'm like,
And I have no...
our bone graft is as bad as using microwaves. I'm just kidding.
Gee whiz.
That was my snotty rag. I just threw it. I'm sorry.
So that was my big old story.
I'm not sure we
amazing.
can move forward from this, because this is pretty amazing.
You're like,
at this point.
I wish I could have told my story first.
Wow. I mean, my story's good, but not that good. Not that good. No way. Okay. I guess I had to tell my story now.
Yeah, you do.
So this is about our friend Kim.
Oh, did you get permission?
I didn't, and it's okay.
Okay.
If you're listening, Kim, I love you. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I sent her a text message about getting our daughters together in the morning. It was like 8:30 or something like that. I knew she was working at the school, so I wasn't really expecting her to respond to me or whatever. And so I just sent it real quick because it was on my mind. So the next thing I know, I get this phone call, and it says Kim S. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I didn't answer it at first because I was actually trying to get Letty ready for school and everything. And so I was like, I'll just call her back. So I get this really long voicemail, okay? And it's like nonstop. Clearly she butt dialed me, okay? At the same time. So it was definitely a butt dial. So I called her back. Well, when I called her, she had her phone on silent, but it answered wherever she was. However, it was in her pocket, but like answered. And I was like, hello. And she said to me, when I turned around, I was in the school store and I was alone. And when I turned around to see who was saying hello to me, all there was a mannequin with a uniform on.
Wait, she doesn't even know you're telling you this?
No.
You just heard this.
What? She told me that.
Oh,
she told me the story. I didn't get permission to tell it on the podcast.
Okay.
But she said, I turned around and I looked and it was the little kid mannequin with the uniform on staring at me. And she was like, okay. And so then she realized, because I kept saying hello, that it was in her pocket.
My goodness.
So then she called me back and she was like, you'll never believe like what just happened.
That is
because
amazing.
this is legit happened right this moment. And I was like, stop it. She was like, yep. I just turned around and this mannequin's like, hello.
She turns around and she's like, how to get behind me? What?
She's like, I was all alone. No one was in there with me. I didn't think anyone was in there with me.
Oh, man. It's too bad you didn't know that. You could have been like, I'm watching you.
Right? Oh, my gosh. I could have totally done some amazing things to that, but no.
Oh, my gosh. That's so funny.
I have one more story, if I'm allowed to tell.
Yeah.
Is it story time?
Shut the heck up. This isn't, I don't know why I'm telling you this story.
Just 35 minutes of stories. That's all right now.
Oh, man. Okay. So, Mother's Day. My Mother's Day was not super pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, so all you ladies out there that are like getting older and you don't know like what's happening
All the older ladies.
with your body.
Breaking out in song.
So I was going on like this really long cycle and I'm like, heck yeah. Like I hit menopause. Woo, woo, woo. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then I wake up sicker than a dog one night. So sick. And poor Lenny, this is when like, you know, through sickness and unhealth, the poor guy is trying to sleep. We have church in the morning. I'm up at 2:00, sick. In the bathroom. Sick. 3:30, I finally like, Lenny, can you please sit in the bathroom while I take a bath? Because I feel like I'm going to pass out. Like I was gray. There was no color left in my body. Of course he did. He's concerned.
He's like, nah.
I'm
pretty
Just pass out, you'll be fine. No. So he's sitting in there, the poor man. I'm like miserable, in so much pain. Don't know what's going on. So I'm in the tub. And then I get out. I let him try to sleep. I go downstairs in horrible pain till 6:30. He takes me to the emergency room, finally. I didn't want to give in. So this is like the year of like, hey, you forget those Disney trips. We got you right here at the hospital. So walking in, it's like a huge copay. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go in. I'm in there forever. They gave me Toradol. Did not help the pain for like at least an hour.
Oh my.
Which is crazy because that stuff is
really
Strong.
quick.
Yeah.
really, usually it's like instantaneously.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, I'm in there forever. They do a CT scan. I obviously am having womanly issues. So I finally come home and he's like, I said, can I get some strong medicine? Like I need something. They're like, just ibuprofen. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to die at home. Like how am I going to manage throughout the day when this stuff finally wears off? Because it was already starting to. So it literally worked for like maybe 2 hours and then it started wearing off.
It's crazy.
And through that, I could feel all this horrible thing. So anyway, I don't know why I'm telling the story. This is kind of weird, but I know we have a lot of women listeners. So anyway.
She's questioning all of her choices right now.
If you're a man and you're listening, this is what happens when your wife turns 40.
Yeah, so you listen or you tune out right now.
So apparently a lot of women or a lot of people just go to the ER to get pain meds. Like for some reason.
Uh-huh.
I literally,
yes.
in the one time in my life, give me the pain meds. I need something to ease this pain. They're like, we're not going to do that. And I'm like, okay. So they're like, if this happens, just come back in and all this stuff. But anyway, I had to leave and they're like, just ibuprofen and Tylenol. I'm like, okay. So anyway, I came home miserable. I had 2 games that day and Lenny's like, you're not going. Like you're not. So I stayed home for a while and then I started feeling better. So then I got myself ready and went to the game. So
did you actually go to the game?
I went to the second game.
Okay.
So
when I stopped by the house that day, I feel like I scared you to death.
oh man, I was so out of it because I hadn't slept all night. So all these women out there that go through these weird things, I wish I had words of wisdom other than I don't know. Just hopefully.
Just keep getting older, and then we won't have to deal with
I was going to say
it.
a weird line, and I'm like, that sounds too strange. So I'm not going to say
Well,
that.
now
But
I kind of want to hear it.
I don't remember.
Whatever, you liar.
She remembers.
Anyway, just
Got awkward.
get through it. Just get through it. I don't know. I don't know the answers to all of these things, and it's very strange. But
Yeah.
welcome to womanhood in the pushing 46. I thought I was too young, but I don't know.
I don't even know what the age is.
Yeah.
Like the Perry money pause stuff. My friend Kim had to tell me about that like 45 times, and I'm still like, huh?
Well, I think
What?
I'm going through that part, but I don't know. And then,
You guys will both teach me because
you're a baby.
I'm a baby.
yeah, baby. Baby.
So
I had another drive-through experience that I forgot
Oh my
about.
gosh.
So I have a problem. Okay. My husband said to me, "Do you have a problem again?"
Oh no.
Because I'm not buying Diet
oh,
Coke
you're just going through the drive-through.
way more often than I should. Still not drinking as much as I was, but I just love it so much. I don't know why.
Well,
So
your
just-
son this morning drank 2 sips and lost his ever-living mind.
No, he didn't lose
So it's
it from-
addicting.
He lost it because I took it away from him.
Exactly. So let's take yours
Because
away.
his lips,
No, just kidding.
And she sits here with the biggest McDonald's Coke you can
Okay,
have.
the point is to not talk about the Diet Coke. It's just to confess that I go through the drive-through too often to get it. And I do the mobile order through McDonald's because everything is like cheap and free that way.
yes,
It's crazy. So I pull up to the drive-through.
uh-oh.
They said, "Are you using your mobile app?" And I said, "Yes, my code is." And then I said the 4-digit code. And they were like, "Kim?" And I said,
No.
"No." And she goes, "Well, wait, what did you say the code was?" I told her again, and she goes, "Kim?" And I said, "No, I'm not Kim." And I said, "This is my code." And she goes, "I don't know what that is." I went to the wrong restaurant.
Oh,
What?
wait.
Who did you order from and where did you go?
Wait, did you order from the same
McDonald's?
company?
It wasn't even the same company. I ordered from McDonald's, but I drove in the Wendy's drive-thru, and I don't know why. I didn't notice. She goes, "What?" She goes, "What address?" And I'm like, "This is the address." And she goes, "Well, that's not our address." She didn't say like,
It's
"We're not McDonald's," and it wasn't registering in my brain. She goes, "This address, that's down." And so she goes, "This is our address," and like told me. I go, "What?" Because I'm thinking how are there McDonald's that close together? I go, "Where is the other one?" She goes, "Right down the road." She never said that's not how Wendy's does this.
She didn't say like this
Did
is
she
Wendy's.
give you a Coke?
Like,
No, I drove next door to McDonald's.
can I have a complimentary Coke because
Oh my
I just
gosh.
messed this up?
Along with a free car wash and some free breakfast.
It wasn't her fault. It was my. In
And
Jersey.
pizza.
This is how she gets away with everything. Chris is like, I didn't see the receipt for the car wash. Oh, it's okay. I got that for free. What about breakfast at Dunkin' Donuts? Oh, I got that for free too. And your Diet Coke? Oh, it's okay, honey. They thought that I ordered it and they gave it to me anyway. It's all good.
You should have said yes. I'm Kim.
Me too. I probably would have got like a big order then.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. I'm
Wow.
so dumb.
How does that happen?
Because I'm just.
You have too much going on.
But it's not even
It's
that.
May.
It's not even that. Like
Oh,
I just when
man.
I drive, my brain is not like with my surroundings like it should be. So I just pulled in where I thought I was supposed to, and
That's terrifying.
you're like, as you drive my kids everywhere.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Well, I mean, maybe I should be. I don't know.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow. May.
Yeah. So it's almost over though.
Yeah. And we were talking about summer.
Summer's coming. We got 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
yeah,
this is the
like-
summer episode?
Yep. It just got derailed.
It's okay.
Whoa. That was just talking. We're going on vacation. We're going to okay, let's a wrap.
Oh, by the way, school starts August 11th. Did you know?
What?
Oh,
Yep.
For who?
Pacey.
For Pacey and Strider.
That's dumb. Who
Strider?
are these people?
I thought it was just high school.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the difference. Is there
August
more?
11th?
I think high school starts a week earlier than middle school.
Oh, that would make sense as to why it would be August 11th.
Yeah.
And he's probably like 17th or something like that.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. High school. Oh, we have high schoolers. We'll talk about that later. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to a production from Family Simple Media and the CSW Podcast. Follow, like, and subscribe at CSW Podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Said, oh, it's close to the sinus cavity, so a hole could develop. And I'm like, oh, great. So I'm going to be like, what's that noise, Kelly? Oh, I got a hole in my sinus cavity. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Kelly. What's that noise? Oh, I have to get a hole repaired because my tooth is in my sinus cavity. I can't breathe. When they pulled my tooth out, there was just this like this portal that opened up into my sinus cavity, and now I sound like a creeper.
Demogorgon.
So anyway, so I'm nervous that they're gonna pull my tooth out and it's gonna like connect to my sinus cavity, and then I'm gonna have this whole big issue. Like, these are the things that go through my head. I can't just sit there and relax while they're yanking my tooth.